Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, including sea chickens and Americans, this is the Madden Bowl, game 27 of round 3. Well, not the 27th game of round 3. This is round 3, game 27, between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Yes, sir. It is time for round 3, and what more is there to say? Let's get right into it. The Seattle Seahawks, they have been through two very tough teams in the Broncos, defeating them 21-18, then going on to round 2 and defeating the Rams 13-10. The Patriots, however, have also defeated two very, very tough teams in the Dallas Cowboys, defeating them 17-7 and defeating the Baltimore Ravens 34-15. And they honestly, offensively, they've been the most dominant offense in all 3 rounds. Or at least the most, the biggest win differential in every round. This is going to be a tough test, though. This is quite possible. This is one of the tougher defenses in the league. In real life, it's a top 3 defense. And it is also a Super Bowl rematch. The Seahawks have a chance at revenge, attempting to get back the Super Bowl win maybe they should have had. Maybe if they ran the ball. We'll see how much they run the ball in today's game with 2 elite running backs in Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker. The Patriots are set to receive and take the ball first, ladies and gentlemen. The Patriots in the last game had quite possibly the biggest upset of the entire tournament, where they defeated the Baltimore Ravens, absolutely clobbered them 34-15, and honestly, that extra touchdown was in garbage time. There was like a minute left in the game. It was like 34 to 8 or 10 for a really long time. In their last game, Keon White got 4 tackles, 1 TFL, 1 sack, and a forced fumble. And Drake May also had 3 whole touchdowns, as well as well over 200 yards. I believe he actually got 300 yards. And a dominant performance from the Patriots. The Patriots are coming in hot. Also, I said the Patriots were getting the ball. Obviously, they did not get the ball. That is the Seahawks ball. Kenneth Walker going to take the first play. And Spillane's going to drag him down for just a gain of 2. If you're watching earlier, and then in the last game for the Seahawks, it was another defensive clinic. A lot of defensive MVPs. With a 10 sack total in the game. First down. He's going. Big gain. 23 yards. For MVS. A big storyline coming into this game is that JSN, Jackson Smith-Njigba, is not in this game. He has been the lead receiver for Sam Darnold throughout 2 games. He is going to be missing this game. He got hurt at the end of the Rams game. The Rams game in which they had 10 sacks total. The Rams had 5. The Seahawks had 5. It was a ridiculous game. Kenneth Walker walked home with the MVP, had 25 carries on 153 yards, 1 touchdown, and Spites also came down with the MVP, getting 10 tackles, 2 TFLs, and a 1.5 sack. First down again, it's to MVS. if the Seahawks win this game, JSN will be back for the championship game against the Bengals. But, man, the Seahawks have got to get through a red-hot Patriots team. They are just killing it at the moment. Pass to Cooper Kupp in coverage, and he makes the catch. What a play. Comes down to Peppers to save it from a first down. My goodness. You couldn't have been more covered to make that catch. Cooper Kupp coming in tight there. Sam Darnold, he's really gonna have to rely on Cooper Kupp and MVS. And quite possibly a rookie who's stepping in for JSN. Toss to Kenneth Walker, who's just barely able to get the first down. I'm sure my brother's happy at the moment, getting to see his team play through three rounds. Unfortunately, when we did the Madden Bowls, when we were younger, the Patriots only ever made it to 2 Madden Bowls, and they lost both of them. Other than that, they had a really hard time getting out of the first round, which is shocking because on about 90% of those games, Tom Brady was in it. They just got beaten up. Oh, a rare ineligible receiver down the field for the Seahawks. That's a penalty.
Still first down.
They're going to have to replay first down, and it's a loss of 5. Sam Darnold, he had a big game in the first game against the Broncos. It's a pass to Fant, who finds the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant races into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. Wow. Immediately erasing that penalty. Sam Darnold, he's had a tough time making big plays. He's been doing just enough to keep the teams in check. He struggled again. I mean, he's had 2 very, very tough defenses back to back. Coming into this game, on a technical term, the Patriots defense is probably the worst defense they've come in and faced. But I mean, in the lines of this tournament, the Patriots may be the best defense they've come in and faced. The Patriots absolutely ate the Ravens up. Like, just destroyed them. But Sam Darnold was only able to get 159 yards in 16 passes in the first game against the Broncos. He didn't even get a mention in the last game. So, I mean, this has got to be a good game for Sam Darnold if they're going to get through this tough Patriots defense. Drake May, however, he's just killing it. Man, he is just killing it. I think he's got 4 touchdowns total, no interceptions. Demolished the Cowboys, demolished the Ravens. Here we go. Yeah, Drake May, 185 yards in game 1, a touchdown, had 91% completion percentage. Only 2 incomplete passes, and one of them was a deflection. He also had a rushing touchdown. So, I mean, Drake May, he's killing it for this offense. But they got to keep that. They got to get that. They got to keep that head of steam rolling. We just seen a dominant Bills team get knocked out by the Bengals. So, I mean, when it comes to this bracket, you don't know who's going to win. The Bills getting obliterated by a shockingly strong Bengals defense. Like, other than the Buccaneers, the Bengals have been one of the more dominant defenses in this league. And that's kind of scary to hear. That's horrific. Never thought I'd say those words in my life. Drake May hands it off to Gibson, who takes it for a first down on the Patriots 40-yard line. Drake May has 4 touchdowns passing, 1 rushing touchdown. He is definitely leading this team with an iron fist. Woo! Tight coverage there. Pass deflected by number 21, Witherspoon. This is a fun battle. I like both of these teams. I like both of the way they're looking. The Seahawks have definitely had a tougher time winning games. They're also the first team we got to watch win a game. Oh, here comes the pressure. Drake May gets eaten alive by Williams. That went downhill very quickly as a sack on 2nd down leads to an Austin 3rd 16. Oh, hell yeah. Ball on the 34. We've seen a lot of conversions here on Austin 316. Screen to nobody. Who was he throwing to? 4th down. It looked like Gibson got mixed up in the block there. And Drake May, he tossed it in expectancy that he was going to be there. But Gibson unable to break free from the coverage. And it's just an air ball off to the left there. Gonna punt it and send the Seahawks back to the 20. And for the Patriots' sake, hopefully they can rally and stop this Seahawks offense. After this game, we will have our first official championship game. Winner of this will be taking on the Bengals in the Black Bracket Championship. Excuse me. Handoff to Kenneth Walker, who gets a decent gain of 8 on the play. The way the Patriots were able to dominate the Ravens in the last game, it was ridiculous. I could not believe it. The Ravens had a tough game against the Bears, which they had to come back and win 13-10. Pressure coming, 97 on the sack. It's Williams. Dual Williams sacks on the play. Williams on the Seahawks, and now Milton Williams on the Patriots, dragging Sam Darnold down. No, we're getting the college football effect on the replays right now. I don't know what that's about. Sonny's having that same issue on his replays at the moment in his college football series. Go check him out. He's having a fun series. I definitely think the simulations for college football seem to be a bit better than the way they work here in Madden. Pressure coming. More pressure. He escapes the pocket. Somehow misses a man. Number 0, Gonzalez. I don't know why, but he ran right into a block. Away from Sam Darnold. It's like he was scared. And Darnold rushes for a 1st down. Oh, that's tough. I don't know why Christian Gonzalez did that. He easily could have stopped him. Walker on the run. It's a gain of 2. Ball on the 34 with just 50 seconds left in this first quarter. Only the 3rd drive of this quarter. Earlier, we seen 6 drives between the Bills and the Bengals. Right now, we're just on their 3rd drive for the Seahawks Patriots. Deep ball! Wide open! But he gets hit as he he got hit as he catches and is unable to come down with it. 3rd and 8. Big hit there. Good play by the cornerback of the Patriots there. Big stop here for the Patriots if they can do it. Sack incoming! Number 51! It's Gibbons! He said, "Give me that." 4th and 16. Both of the last drives just ended 4th and 16. Wow, that's amazing. A little shot of Astronaut Dobbs over there. And the Seahawks punted away. They're going to take off. Just get a couple of yards there and drive it down to the 28. And that is the end of the first quarter. 3 drives, all spilled out in just one go. Seahawks lead 7-0. Good defensive stop there for the Patriots. Good defensive stop for the Seahawks on the last drive. Drake May going to get a second chance. You got to get the ball rolling. You got to get back. You've got to get back in this game. At least get a field goal. That way they're at least within one score difference territory. May, he has time. Running out of the pocket. He's going to get a first down and slide for a gain of 11, maybe even 12. First down, Patriots. Stephon Diggs and his coverage. A little bit of pushing and shoving here. It's no surprise. Seahawks and the Patriots a little while ago had a lot of heat on each other. May runs out of the pocket and almost got sacked. He has to throw it away. At least he had a good sense of urgency there, able to get the ball out of harm's way. That could have been devastating. Drake May, he backed up and he should have went forward. He should have went into the pocket and not into the collapse. Tosses it. What in the world was he doing? Number 84 dove for a ball that he was wide open for. Again, miscommunications and errors. Gibson unable to get his route, and then that time, number 84 literally ran away from the ball. He jumped away. Tosses it to Hunter Henry, who can't stay in bounds. It's 4th and inches. Come on, I'd go for it. Quarterback sneak. Let's see our first one. It's 4th and inches. You're in enemy territory too. Oh my God, they're not going for it. Come on. It's 4th and inches. They punt it back to the 7 at least. They get a good punt out of it. Got the Seahawks backed up into their own end zone. We've seen a safety. It's happened. The Lions almost got 2 of them. Against the Commanders. Let's see if the Patriots can get a second sack, and this time in their end zone. Seahawks line up on the 7. Handoff to Walker, who gets 2 on the play. It's Gibbons making the play. Ball on the 9. 2nd and 8. New England having a tough time moving the ball offensively. 2 drives now that have so suffered. Gain of nothing there. 3rd and 9. Actually, it's a loss. That's a TFL. 3rd and 9. Ball on the 8. They went backwards. They got to be going past here. Yep, Sam Darnold, he's all alone. 5 receivers set. Pressure coming. First down. Cooper Kupp makes it look easy. Big play there. for the Seahawks as they drive it from the 8 to the 30. Big 20-yard gain. Breaks 2 tackles. Seemed like the extra support accidentally knocked off the first tackler, and Cooper Kupp was able to keep driving forward. Fakes the handoff to Kenneth. Looking around, here comes the pressure. He's sacked. He's sacked. Number 33. Sam Darnold trying to get out of there. Jennings said, nah, get back. 4-yard loss. And the ball is back on the 26-yard line now. 2nd and 14. Hand off to Kenneth Walker, who gets a decent gain there. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 35 with 4:05 on the clock. Four receivers set, shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff to Kenneth. Dumps it off. And he gets the first down to Noah Fant, who's hit and knocked backwards. Gets it to the 43-yard line. Seahawks moving the ball pretty good right now. Patriots, they got to lock in. Dumps it off. It's the Kupp. And he gets about 4 on the play. .305 on the clock. Ball on the 47. Handoff to Kenneth, who gets a first down as Jabril Peppers is able to bring him down. Ball on the Patriots 45-yard line. Under center, hands it off to Kenneth. Kenneth sweeps through the line and gets a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Coming into this game, I never would have imagined it would have come down to the Seahawks, the Patriots, the Bengals, and the Bills to be going into the championship games. But here we are. Patriots light up Noah Fant as he still is able to come down with the ball. We're at the 2-minute warning. It's still 7-0. But the Seahawks are slowly starting to charge in and get closer and closer to the end zone. Sam Darnold dumps it off to Kenneth. Gain of 2. It's Gibbons. Gibbons, he's having a day so far. It's the 3rd time I've called his name, and I think he's been involved in more than just that. Ball up to the 29. It's a decent field goal here. Not too bad. Dumps it off. It's a screen to Kenneth, who gets taken down by Spillane for just a gain of 1. Actually, it's a loss of 1. That's a TFL. It's his 3rd and long. Ball on the 30. Be about a 47-yard field goal from here. Shotgun set. He's all alone. Dumps it off deep. Swatted away. Peppers. He had Noah Fant and he was open. But he threw it just half a second late. And Peppers was able to swat it away and force the field goal. Good coverage there from the Patriots. The kick is up. And good. The Seahawks take a 10-point lead. And the Patriots now, they've got to. They have to get in it. They're down by 10. They're down by 2 scores. They've got 1:05. They've been handling pressure very well. But so far, the Seahawks have had this offense locked up. Had them locked up tight, man. 105 as the Patriots get the ball in the end zone. Gonna take it out the back and get it to the 24. Gonna get 4 more than what he would have if he took the touchback. 101 now, though. Heard of 2-minute drill. Here's the 1-minute drill. Let's see what the Patriots can do. At least got to get a field goal. That way they head into halftime only down by 7. But best case scenario, they want to be down by 3. Here we go. Shotgun set. Dumps it off. And immediately taking the timeout. I didn't even see who that pass was to. May have been Booty. And shotgun set. It looks like a similar formation to before. Just flipped the script a little bit. Dumps it off to 84. It was Bourne. That's who it was to on the last play as well, and not Booty. It was Bourne. It's 3rd and 3. There's a lot of ways you can go about this. We haven't seen Travion Henderson at all today yet. No rushes from him. It's all been Drake May. Still Drake May. Hendrickson gets the block. Drake May gonna make a move on his feet. Get a big gain. He's going. Big play there. Drives it to the 42 and a second Patriots timeout taken here. Drake May. He has been a dangerous man on his feet in this series so far. What a player. Drake May has come out and just proven himself in this series so far. Dumps it off to his big tight end, Hunter Henry, who gets the first down, and the last timeout has been taken. The ball is on the 31. Man, they should have... They put it into decent field goal range, which helps, so that they it's at least a 48-yard field goal from here. It's a big kick, but it's not like terrifying. Man, you gotta shoot for the sidelines here, though. Can't get sacked. There it is, overthrown. Man, and you have a couple of downs to work with. You start on first down. They've got some good leverage here. The Patriots just have to capitalize on it. Can't make mistakes like overthrows there. Drops back. Looking. Pressure coming. He throws it away. 6 seconds left on the clock. I'm sure you're going to take the field goal. They may be going for it here. I really think they need to take the field goal. Unless they expect to just dump it off. Nope, they're going to send the kicker out there. And here we go. 48 yards. Got it. But there is a flag. Roughing the kicker. Defense. It set them up on the 16. They should just take the field goal. I was interested to see how many more yards they'd give them. Because if they got in close enough, there is 3 seconds left on the clock now, though. They should be setting up for the kickoff. Yep. Okay, 3 seconds to do something with the ball here. Let's see what the Seahawks decide to do. Take it into halftime. Breaks a tackle. And that is the half. Seahawks lead 10-3. We still haven't seen any kickoff return touchdowns yet. The poor Patriots were robbed of one against the Ravens in their last game. Literally took it from end zone to end zone, and he was dragged down at literally like the 1 yard line. I could not believe it. He hit the ground and slid into the end zone, which made me think he got it. And he literally, it was like first and goal, but it was like first in like literal inches. I was so sad for the Patriots. I was like, no. They should have just gave it to him, because it was like literally the next play they just ran it into the end zone. So he ended up scoring anyway. They should have just gave it to him. They should have just said, that was a good effort. Good job, buddy. Couldn't believe it. There's number 6 right there who took it all the way. I could not believe it. I was so sad for the Patriots. But here we go. Drake May has a second opportunity with the ball. Now to tie it all up. They drove it down the field. Got it into good territory. And got the field goal. Now they need to come up, make some adjustments, and score some touchdowns. Low scoring affair so far. Handoff to Gibson, who tries to cut back up the field and only gets 1 out of it. Knight on the play. I never know what to call this formation. I think it's Travion Henderson breaks a tackle and gets 4 on the play. It's the first time we've seen him today. He's been a pretty good asset to the Patriots so far in real life. Pressure coming, dumps it off. It's Hunter Henry who gets the first down. First down, Patriots. Secretly, I'm starting to come around on the Patriots. Don't tell my brother that. But, you know, they're starting to grow on me. I like Drake May. I like Travion. I like Hunter Henry. Quite a few guys to like on this team, and you know, starting to come around on me a little bit. Starting to win my heart over a little bit. They're still terrible, and I still hate them for killing Peyton Manning and never letting him win a Super Bowl. How dare they? And F the Tom Brady. But this new Patriots team is starting to come around on me. Woo! Travion Henderson is going to feel that one in the morning. Freaking number 13 said, "Give your mama a kiss for me, Travion," as he just laid him out. He said, "Mama, I laid your baby boy out." 3rd and 6. Ball on the 42. Got to make a play here. Pressure coming. He's sacked. Hall on the play. Forces 4th and 15. Derek Hall. A big play there. Number 66. Just completely shed and pushed away. Man. Devastating for the Patriots there. They got to punt it away here and give the ball back to Seattle. It's been tight so far. Neither defense is really given anything up here. The Seahawks able to score in their first drive and just barely able to kick the field goal. Been a lot of clock draining in this game, though. There hasn't been very many drives. Kenneth Walker, not doing too terrible at the moment. 9 for 40. But with those numbers, you probably need to start handing the ball off more to Kenneth. At least if the Seahawks want to win this game. They're in the lead, but seeing as how the Patriots were able to upset the Ravens, there's no telling when the Patriots will start lighting this team up, when they start figuring out the Seahawks. Looking. Sam Darnold takes off, and he gets 3 on the play. Sam Darnold and Drake May, they've been playing very, very similar games. You know, they're expected to throw the ball a lot more, but man, they have been dominating these games with their legs. Like, I know that they are known to kind of scramble every once in a while, but man, toss to Fant, who gets a first down. His 4th catch for 56 yards. Noah Fant, he's been a monster for these Seahawks. Charges the ball up to the 45-yard line, and he's under center. Drops back. Pressure coming. He dumps it off to Kenneth. Kenneth slides around a blocker and gets a first down. Just barely, but he gets it. From the 45 to the 45. That's a big play there. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Dumps it deep. Oh, and it's knocked out of MVS's hands. Gonzalez on the play. That's the second time MVS had the ball that far down the field and he got hit and dropped it. Half shotgun. I don't know what this is called. I gotta figure that out. 3-man set up top. Hand off to Kenneth. And he's shut down by Gibbons. Not going anywhere. It's 3rd and long. The Patriots putting the pressure on. They've been tight on 3rd down so far. And this would be a very big field goal for the Seahawks. Walker in motion. Pressure coming. Darnold leaving the pocket, and he throws it away. 4th down. And the Patriots, again, have locked the Seahawks up on 3rd down. These two defenses aren't giving anything up at the moment. Nothing special happening. It's just good, traditional. That's just some good traditional defense, man. It's all strategy. Everything's working out exactly the way they need it to. And both sides of the ball, they're just both killing it at the moment. Drake May. He's got to get something going on the offense. Gibbons on the handoff. He gets a big run and a first down. Gibbons must be the 3rd down back because he is in the game most of the time. Because I know Henderson is the starter, but we've only seen him once tonight. That might be him back there now. Henderson had a decent run earlier. There he is. Making the block. Has time. He's sacked for the 3rd time. Reed. Oh my goodness. Doing some cleans on the celebration. I've never seen that. A workout after the sack. That is cold. Cold as steel. It's 2nd and 17. Don't need to worry. You still have 2 more plays you can work out here. But you gotta stop giving up sacks, man. Check down to Hunter Henry, and it's only a gain of 2. That is not the 2nd down play they needed. They definitely needed better than that. 3rd and 15. Big play here for the Patriots. They got to get it. Got to get momentum going. Dumps it off. First down. Big play there to Stephon Diggs. We had 2 big upsets this week for the Patriots. The Bills in real life and then the Ravens in the Madden Bowl. And now the Patriots charging down the field. Got a big play there. They got to get momentum rolling. They're on the 49. Handoff to Travion Henderson as Ernest Jones meets him for just a 2-yard gain. And oh no. Campbell goes down. He gave up a sack earlier. Somebody's going to have to step in for him. He'll also have to come back before the end of the game if he doesn't want to be benched, if the Patriots are able to come up with the win today. Ball in the 49, 2nd and 8. Henderson still out there. Drake May under center. Drops back. Gibson, no! The man who steps in immediately gives up a sack. Moses gives it up to Hall. And immediately a sack. Or Maffei on the sack. Moses, the man who stepped in for Campbell on the very first play, gives up a sack. That is tragic. 3rd and long. And he has to throw it away. Ball in the 45. That is much too long for a field goal. They gotta hope to put them back in their own territory now. Hopefully put them within the 10-yard line. Man, that is tragic. And it's out of the back of the end zone. It's going to go to the 20-yard line. Patriots defense. How much more can the Patriots defense hold on before they start giving up more points? Patriots offense just cannot get anything going. This Seahawks defense has been stifling. And they stuff him. Gibbons on the play again. Kenneth Walker. You seen him look around there. Kenneth Walker said, "Who is this guy? He has been all over me. He's like a magnet." Gibbons is in every single play, and there we go. We just seen the 2 sacks that both teams have been giving up. Been very defensive. Nothing has happened since the first quarter other than a field goal going into halftime. Dumps it off to Fant, who gets a first down. 70 yards for him, as well as a touchdown. A gain of 14 to number 87, who is tackled by 14 from a pass by number 14. That's a lot of 14s in that play. 37-yard line. Drops back. Dumps it off. MVS able to get the first down. Ball on the 49-yard line. Seahawks. Moving the ball pretty good now. Not bad. Ball in the 49. 1st and 10. Drops back. Has time. Dumps it off to Kenneth, who gets a first down, but there is a flag. Let's see what this is on. Oh, no. That is... Oh. Christian Barmore on roughing the passer. You just can't be giving that up, especially when you're down. And especially when this side of the ball is what's helping you stay in this game to begin with. Pressure coming. Darnold is able to escape the pocket. He only gets 6 on the play, but still, my goodness. How he got out of that was beyond me. That entire right side of the field up there just completely collapsed, and he was right in the middle of it. Ball in the 15. Little chip shot field goal from here. MVS in motion. And oh my goodness, Kenneth Walker dragged down by Spillane and his support there for a loss of a yard. It's 3rd down. They've been tough on 3rd down. Can the Patriots stop them again? They have to at this point. Pressure coming. Sam Darnold is going to get the first down and more. Ball driven to the 8-yard line. And you're pointing the wrong way, buddy. He said first down towards the Seahawks end zone. That's the wrong way, Sam. May have gotten a little CTE on the slide there. Shotgun set. Hands it off to Kenneth, who finds the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It is bound to happen at this point. The Patriots defense couldn't hold on for that long. The Patriots offense, they just haven't been helping them out at all. And it's not like the Seahawks defense has even been playing that good. The Patriots just can't get anything rolling offensively. Which is it's the exact opposite of what they did last week. Their defense was on point. Their offense was on point. But today, man, they just look lost. 7 plays and 66 yards. Drake May can't find anybody open. Gibson and Travion Henderson just are misreading the gaps, man. The offense just cannot get anything going. They're definitely still in this game. It is the 4th quarter, though. If they're going to stay in this game, they have got to score a touchdown here. They have to. There is no playing around now. You've got to start playing. It's 4-minute drill for Drake May and the New England Patriots. I will say this. Blocking has been horrendous for this poor kid. He's on his 3rd or 4th sack of the day, and that's got to be demoralizing. Especially when you lost one of your offensive linemen as well on top of that. And then the man who comes in immediately gives up a sack. That sucks. It really does. Only 98 total yards on the day for the Patriots. That is how slow today's been going. Almost got sacked again, but he's able to get the ball off to Hunter Henry for a gain of 4. Holy cow, that was a close call. We seen it earlier. The Buccaneers hold the Browns down to just under 100 yards until the 4th. Then we just seen it again with the Patriots. Drake May drives forward. He has 50 yards today on 3 rushes. It just goes to show you how much he's had to run away today. The pocket collapses and he has no time to throw. Like, it's exciting to see him do that, but man, it's not exciting when he has to leave the pocket immediately. There he goes again. Another first down, and Drake May's going. He gets it to the 37. I mean, heck, at this point, give him a couple of designed runs. This is the most offensive movement that we've seen the Patriots do all day, and it's all been Drake May having to run away. Nobody's getting open, and you have Stephon Diggs on your team. Toss to Bourne, who gets a first down and more. Gets it to the 11. Big play. Closing in on the 2-minute warning. They got to lock in. They got to score. Looking. Finally has time, but he's taken off and gets sacked. Gets sacked. And the boos are raining in. Demoralizing. You gotta be kidding me. Going into the 2-minute warning, they hike the ball. Looks. Way deep in the pocket. Runs away. Throw. Interception. Out of the back of the end zone. He had to throw it off his back foot as the pressure was coming, and he threw his first interception in the entire series. Golly. To go from that immaculate Ravens game to this, terrible, man. Horrible offensive effort for this offensive line today. Putting the entire team on the defense's back, and you can't even make up anything for it. Terrible. Just terrible. The Seahawks have just eaten away at the confidence of the Patriots today. And they've done an immaculate job of doing that. This defense has just killed them. With 1:45 on the clock. Dumps it off to MVS, who gets bitten in the backfield. 3rd and 4. Kyle Duggar on the play. It's 3rd down. Forcing timeouts here. This poor Patriots defense, they've played so good all game. And they force 4th down. It's 4th and inches. I wonder if the Seahawks are going to go for it here and try and keep the ball. I know that they're still up by 2 touchdowns. They probably easily could give it away, and even if the Patriots score a touchdown here, it's going to take all the clock away. They are going to punt. And I mean, at this point, the Seahawks, they're so confident in their defense just getting through to Drake May that they're not worried at all. Look at that. 4 rushes for 72 yards, and every single time he's had to run that ball, it's been because the Seahawks are in the backfield immediately. Terrible performance from this offensive line. I'm going to put like 99 pressures as a statistic for the Seahawks. Because that's how many, they are in the backfield every play. Drake May moving. Has time for once, and he still gets hit. A gain of 1 somehow as Witherspoon hits him. Piss poor performance. I feel bad for any Patriots fans out there today. Tosses it deep and almost intercepted again. You gotta be kidding me. 1 minute left. The Patriots came in hot, but the Seahawks came in and poured some of that ocean water right on the fire. Throws it. Intercepted. Is going to be intercepted. That's it. Tariq Woolen finishes them off. And the score may be 17-0 or 17-3. But man, it feels like it's 47-0. Man, even the fans said, "What are you doing?" Golly. The Patriots, they have 51 seconds. I mean, it is technically, they still have a chance to tie it up, but they'd have to somehow force a fumble on a kneel. Victory formation for the Seahawks, as they will be going to the Black Bracket Championship to face off against the Bengals. One more game for the Madden Bowl. Oh. I didn't realize the controller I was using was on the charger. That was terrifying. And that's it. Seahawks, Bengals in the championship game. Defeating the underdog Patriots. And the Seahawks will finally get to play at home. But they will be facing a very tough defense in the Bengals. What a game. I'm excited to see some of these stats because, man, this was a confusing game to say the least. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. 91 yards, 47% completion percentage. That was worse than Patrick Mahomes. Oh my goodness. That's the worst. We had two of the worst ratings in the same day of streaming. 20% or 20 rating. Went 10 for 21. Only had 91 yards passing. He almost had more rushing yards than he did passing. And 2 interceptions, which one of them he was trying to make a play. He was trying to force something to happen. Sam Darnold, he had a very solid day. 16 for 20, 175, and an 80% completion percentage, as well as a nice little touchdown. Kenneth Walker led the... Well, no, he didn't. Drake May led the game in rushing yards with 73 yards rushing on 5 attempts. Kenneth Walker was in second with 15 attempts on 59 carries, as well as a touchdown. Receiving, again, it just kind of... Offensively, this game was kind of boring. There wasn't much to it. A lot of dumps off to a lot of guys who didn't make big plays. Noah Fant scored the only passing touchdown of the game. He had a pretty decent play to find the end zone. That might have been the most exciting play of the entire game. Oh my goodness! Let's look at this. God. Morgan Moses, who came in for Campbell, gave up 2. Sidney So gave up 1. Cole Strange, the first-round pick from from Tennessee, Chattanooga, gave up 1. And then Will Campbell, who got hurt, also gave up 1. Jeez Louise. Might be another defensive MVP game here. Might just have to give it to one guy, though. That man's name is Jack Gibbens, who had 8 tackles and 2 TFLs and half of a sack on the day. What a game from that guy. Christian Gonzalez also had quite a few. He had a couple of pass breakups as well as a pass deflection, 7 tackles. Who are the 2 guys that got the interceptions? Nick Emanwari and oh my goodness, I said his name earlier, Tyreek Woolen. And then let's look at these sacks. Holy guacamole. Jennings had a sack and a half. Peely, Maffei, Reed, Hall, and Williams. And then Gibbons had half a sack too. All had 1 sack each. My God. How many sacks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sacks for the Seahawks. Again, that's another 5-sack game from these guys. That's ridiculous. Jeez Louise. What a game for the defense of the Seahawks. Well, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, like this video. If you like me, maybe grab a little chicken tender and poke that subscribe button for me. And if you don't like me, I will hunt you down. And I will shove 2 entire rounds, 5-pound rounds of cheese up your nostrils.
What is wrong with you? Alright, cheese.
Thank you all so much for watching. The next game is our main event game, and it is the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions to find out who will be facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the championship game. Thank you all so much for watching again, and as always, peace out, dog.